How are you? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for that introduction, Kathy. So I was trying to come up with what I would infuse tonight because I want to infuse things that we typically use because it's not so much about the fantastic meals you can make. It's about making the meals that you make every day and being able to infuse them with what kind of products, whether it's our water soluble or it's our culinary oil or our seasonings. And so today I actually ate dinner already, but I'm gonna show you how to infuse a side. So a lot of times I'm trying to figure out, I can find out what my protein is, but I'm trying to figure out what I want for that side, and I usually go for rice or cauliflower rice. Well, I've got something new for you. My best friend, Stacy Willis, who is a distributor, she has a garden. Her and her husband have a garden, and they gave me this huge zucchini. And I was trying to figure out what I would do it. I was trying to spiral it and do things like that. But I decided to just pull out the mandalay and utilize it in order to slice it into these small pieces, saute it, use our culinary oil. We've got 2 to choose from, and be able to infuse it with our garlic fire, and also we'll get that culinary, what kind of culinary oil in it. So let me get started. So what I did is I cut the zucchini, I cut it in half, and then I made a little bit already so that we can have a finished product, but this is the remainder of that first half. And then I'm just gonna slice it in here. Now, if you don't have a cute little machine like this that I got from Amazon, you could just slice it yourself. You can use the spiraling machines. You can just dice it and slice it however you want. What I like about this is it puts it in these little shoestring kind of sections. And then, so it's really easy, and it's it kind of reminds me of rice, maybe like larger pieces of rice, but it's just nice for a side for whatever protein you're going to be using. So let me get this in here so that I am not playing around with my fingers. Okay. Okay, so that's enough. So, and then I just use this paper plate because it fits right under there really nicely. And then, so what I do is I just took this, and remember when you're sauteing and you're using a Wakana culinary oil, you don't want it to raise over 350 degrees. So I know that this is not going to reach that temperature because I'm only gonna saute it for a little while. And I am going to not make a mistake, and I'm gonna use the 1,000 milligram of the CBD oil. So I'm just gonna use about a teaspoon, and that is going to give me 10 milligrams of CBD in there. And then, so I just made about a serving size. I'm just gonna let it heat up a little bit, doesn't take long. I can actually put it on a little bit of high heat because I'm only gonna saute it for a very short amount of time. And then, so when I see that it's cooking a little bit, I'm just gonna add, if you guys can hear that already. So I'm just gonna add it to there. And then I'm just gonna, and what I'm trying to do is I'm not trying to get rid of all the enzymes, because when you cook a lot of foods, you're cooking off some of the enzymes and the nutrients. So I'm just gonna saute it a little bit, just so that it can get a little warm and I don't feel like I'm eating something raw. And so I'm just gonna do that. So it will still have a little bit of the crunch in it, but it won't be soggy. So I'm just gonna do this about a minute or two. And remember, and it's also so that I can saturate it in my CBD oil. I'm going to put that on there just a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic, of minced garlic to it. So hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. All right, so when you're done, you're gonna have a nice side dish, so you don't have to use rice or you don't have to use cauliflower rice all the time, because those are really my go-to. And then so it's really simple. And then at this point, you can infuse it with either your garlic fire or your Flavor King. And I had a garlic fire that I put up already. 1 second. Sorry, didn't want to open a whole new one. You're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of garlic fire on there. And what else? Also, we have our culinary oil. You can use the culinary oil to put on there. This is 500 milligrams of CBD in each bottle. And so 3 drops of this will be equivalent to 5 milligrams, which is really enough to infuse 1 serving. Or you can use your water soluble. I would probably suggest using one of the oils with this. And then that's basically it. I did garnish it a little bit with some Italian herbs just to give it a little more color. I mean, we already have green going on in here. And then this is my final result. And it's just a side. A lot of times I'm just looking for something to go with, something quick to go with whatever my protein is for the night. And then that's it. It's infused with CBD, with the seasoning, and also with the culinary oil. And you can use the 400 milligram of the culinary oil, which is the Delta 8. And so 1 teaspoon is equivalent to 4 milligrams of THC. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoy it.